The novel begins with the Bennet family, who live in the rural county of Hertfordshire in England. In order to secure their future, the family feels compelled to guide their 5 daughters toward good marriages, because the family estate is entailed to a male relative and the daughters cannot inherit any property. For this reason, their mother is constantly anxious about finding suitable husbands for her daughters. A wealthy, single, and polite young man named Mr. Bingley moves into a nearby estate. This news excites the Bennet family greatly. At the first ball he attends, Bingley immediately notices Jane, the eldest Bennet daughter. Jane's beauty, elegance, and gentle nature impress him deeply, and soon a sincere, delicate, and affectionate bond begins to form between them. Mr. Bingley's close friend, Mr. Darcy, however, appears much more distant, proud, and cold compared to Jane and Bingley. His arrogant remark about Elizabeth at the ball leaves a negative impression on everyone present, especially on Elizabeth. Elizabeth quickly senses Darcy's pride and develops an inner dislike toward him. Meanwhile, Elizabeth meets Mr. Wickham through family acquaintances. Wickham is handsome, charming, and articulate. He tells Elizabeth that Darcy has wronged him terribly in the past, painting Darcy as a cruel and unjust man. Believing Wickham's dramatic stories, Elizabeth's prejudice against Darcy grows even stronger. On the other hand, Darcy becomes increasingly drawn to Elizabeth's intelligence, originality, and spirited nature. However, his pride and the differences in their social standing make it difficult for him to express these feelings. Jane and Bingley's relationship is temporarily disrupted due to the misleading influence of Darcy and Bingley's sisters. Darcy interferes, believing that Jane does not truly love Bingley. Elizabeth later faces the truth when Darcy reveals everything in a long letter. Wickham has been lying, and Darcy kept his distance from him to protect his family. Elizabeth realizes that Wickham deceived her and that Darcy is far more just, honorable, and kind than she had assumed. A major scandal erupts when Lydia, the youngest and most reckless Bennet sister, runs away with Mr. Wickham. At the time, eloping without marriage is a serious disgrace, one that threatens not only Lydia's reputation, but also the future prospects of all her sisters. Upon learning about the situation, Mr. Darcy secretly intervenes. He pays off all of Wickham's debts, convinces him to marry Lydia, and saves the Bennet family from social ruin. No one knows about Darcy's involvement at first. When Elizabeth finally learns the truth, her respect for Darcy deepens. In time, Bingley returns and openly expresses his love for Jane. The two reconcile and become engaged. Darcy, despite all the misunderstandings, once again declares his feelings for Elizabeth. After recognizing Darcy's true character and letting go of her prejudices, Elizabeth returns his feelings. In the end, Elizabeth marries Darcy, and Jane marries Bingley. The novel concludes happily, showing how pride, prejudice, and misunderstandings can be overcome through love, honesty, and personal growth.